Hello and welcome everyone. This is John RMS, aka Ace Bullion, bringing you another coin review. And this is part two of my previous video, which I've done yesterday. And we are talking about the allegories. And for part two, I had to do a ton of research really to get my mind in the right place. So, as you would know, on yesterday's video, I had done the video regarding Lady Germania and Lady Britannia and what I thought. Now, my only downside to this one was the fact that the actual facial features were, well, something to actually be a little bit less desired. I mean, there was not a ton of detail compared to the rest of the coin. And the only other notable point is that the shield for Lady Britannia is, well, it's not really as big as it should be. However, that being said, Lady Britannia normally is on the other side posing, so her dress would be the other way around, and her shield, of course, would be off to the right where Lady Germania's shield is currently. So, there we have it. So that was for the video on Lady Britannia. And if you haven't seen that, please go over and check that out. Now, today's video was kind of a conundrum. As I said, I needed to do some research and, it was a bit awkward. Before I begin, and there's no point in really opening this, but this is the certificate of authenticity, as you can clearly see there. And yep, it's still 25,000 mintage, and it's still a reasonable price. So let's crack on with the coin, and then I'll explain my research. We'll start. We can see here, obviously, reeded edge, but we'll start off on the back. And well, there's nothing to change. There's nothing to report. Well, that's not bad. That's not good. It's just, I actually like consistency. And if this is how the series will be, apart from the date, of course, just above the crown, then absolutely. Nothing on the shield has actually changed from the original design. And we still have the 5 mark, which is, brilliant. Now, one of the questions that was asked was, is this actually a coin? Well, in a lot of ways, because there's a denomination, yes, but the mark is no longer used. So therefore, no, it's not a coin. Not in my eyes, at least. I can't see that. Right, on with the big show. This is Lady Colombia. And of course, we have Lady Germania. And we have Lady Germania now standing with the flag. Whoops, sorry, I was not trying to zoom in. So we have Lady Germania. Again, the facial features really don't add up. Kind of almost looks a bit mummified, if I'll be honest with you. And she's holding the Germania flag. Whilst we have here, Lady Colombia is holding the American flag. Yeah, no, that's right. I did say the American flag. And all of the other, I'll get into that in 1 second, but all of the other details, apart from the actual figures themselves, are the same. So we still have the background. We have the stone-like finish on both sides, the lovely inner workings. But let's get incredibly close up here. So there it is. There she is. Hey. So she's holding the American flag. At first, without doing a bunch of history lessons, I really wasn't too sure what to expect because the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of ladies would potentially be, especially for America, would be Lady Liberty. Now, okay, she's not a goddess. That's probably the reason why. Whereas Lady Britannia, was and is one, apparently. Um, we also have Lady Toretto, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's the Italian goddess. And we also have, for the French, Lady Marianne. And I probably butchered that as well somehow, but there you have it. But when I think of Lady Columbia, I have several images that come to my mind, and none of which are this image. Now, as an American in the UK, I kind of look at this and think, it's a bit bizarre. It's definitely 21st century. Her dress is above her knee. Hey, they wouldn't even show ankles back then, right? To give you an idea, we have Lady Liberty here in just a little coin here. Now, that's an image that would be identifiable. But that's Lady Liberty. Completely different. And you can see her holding the olive branch and everything else with the American flag behind it. Now, with the Germania, as I said, Lady Columbia, well, I have two separate images that pop up, and you can Google search it as well. The first one we'll all be familiar with is Columbia Pictures. At the beginning of most movies, you'll see da 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 da, and then you get Lady Columbia standing. The second one is actually Lady of Justice, but she's also goes by Lady Columbia. So that's the one that has a blindfold over her. She's holding some scales and so on and so forth. But yeah, she's also referred to as Lady Columbia as well, believe it or not. The true Lady Columbia is, from my research, just another goddess that apparently came to someone's, in a vision of someone or whatever, in the 17th century, 1700s. But there we go. Now we got the two here holding hands, which is rather cool. It's just not a firm handshake or anything, just kind of gently touching each other. I'm refraining from any puns just for the record, because this is a coin review. My biggest issue behind it is that clearly the Germania is trying to make a point by having their flag much larger. That's fine, groovy. Whereas again, they've minimalized the flag itself. Also, the recognition or the recognizable image of the goddess, well, I don't know where they got their image from. I don't know who designed it, but in no way, shape, or form does that reflect Lady Columbia in anything that I've been able to see. Apart from obviously Googling, and you get a lot of the Germania Mint stuff. Well, this coin in particular. Now, yeah, it is very spectacular, but at the same time, I don't know. I have to say, I'm actually not a fan of this one at all. The facial expressions, I'm trying to get right in. There we go, there's one. She kind of looks a bit stunned. Whereas in Lady Germania, she still looks like a mummy in that one. Let's try another angle. Yeah. Do you see what I mean about her face being almost mummified? Incredibly bizarre. And anyone who's grown up around Wonder Woman will laugh at Lady Germania's outfit because, stick a Wonder Woman emblem on it, and there you have it. Yep. So, there is a spot, a little bit of dust here on the coin. That is just dust. So yeah, I am not taken 100% by this. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. It is really bizarre. I think that there's a ton of detail, and for that, it has a lot going for it. But as far as how the image is depicted, how recognizable Lady Columbia actually is, well, no. Let's see here if I can actually go and get you a screenshot for a second of some Lady Columbias. So 1 second. Okay, so here is one. Obviously, this is from the Columbia Studios. Again, nothing like it. Let's have a look at another. So this is Lady Columbia, used in a popular TV show from Hawaii Five-0. Let's have a look at one more. Now, this one is Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty. Okay, and the final one, it says here, Columbia calls, da-da-da-da, and it's on about for an enlistment poster for the U.S. Army. So, does this look anything like what we have? Well, let's go back and find out. Okay, so after all of those lovely weird excursions, and including the Walking Liberty here, or Lady Liberty here, does any of those resemble Lady Columbia? That's something for you to decide. I do not find that at all to be Lady Columbia. In fact, that's just a fantasy image of a woman with a partial American flag on the side. And yeah, I can't see it. So what's your views? Because if you take a look back at the actual old-time images of Lady Columbia or Lady Germania, the goddesses themselves, you're going to find some rather cartoonish and, yeah, a totally different image than what we're seeing now. So to kind of wrap up my thoughts on what could be a very long video overall, would I buy these? Based on what I've seen, based on kind of my OCD obsession with coins. Well, for a start, it has an awful lot going for it in the fact that it has tons of very, very nice designs. Very, very nice indeed. And the details are incredible. The faces they just could not get right. The reverse side of things looks immaculate, absolutely stunning in every aspect. However, my major problem, being an American in Britain, America, Britain, and I'll be happy to say this, that to me in no way, shape, or form is Lady Columbia, nor does it depict any recognizable image at all. Facial features are a bust. Lady Britannia. Now I can fully appreciate why they have gone for what they've done. Again, the facial features really put me off. Again, lack of. And the fact that they made the shield for the English shield here incredibly small and almost given a exaggerated look for the Germania shield. But then again, if the Germania Mint is trying to put its name out, fine. In doing so, I think they're appealing more to their own country, which is a very patriotic thing to do. You know, why not? Not being seen as more of an equals than anything else. It's just a very interesting point. So, style, great. Overall design, fantastic. Very, very fine attention to detail. No, they failed on, that. But what really got me in the end was the recognizable image on the second coin. And Lady Colombia does not tick any of the boxes. I would have liked to have seen something much more realistic, much more identifiable. But I'm pretty sure that Colombian Records or Colombian films will have some kind of trademark behind it. So, hey, they won't be able to use that. And then we have a look where we have other identifiable, ladies. And it makes me question things. So, is this a coin I will buy? No, absolutely not. I did contemplate it, and I do think that the Germania Mint is producing and has produced some two fantastic coins. Are they for me? Absolutely not. No. Do they tick a lot of the boxes? Yes, but this is where I want you to comment below. This is my opinion and my honest opinion, and I was really struggling internally to not bring up anything previous, and I still will keep it that way. But on a coin aspect, they really do have fantastic details. Although, no, it's a flop for me. It is, in my own opinion, it's not a flop as to sell on or to buy it and to keep it. But for me personally, no, I have to say no. I will not buy these only on the basis that because I am so detail orientated, I have to look at it and I have to be able to see and to know what is going on. And the faces really just don't do it for me. I mean, Lady Britannia's hair, for instance, is often seen, blowing in the breeze and everything else, and a lot more voluptuous than it really is. And also her dress is, incredibly long. And we take a look here. And, on this one, Lady Germania has changed her hairstyle completely. And we have what appears to be almost a teenager standing up for Lady Colombia. So you can see the hair difference on both for Lady Germania. So, yeah, please leave your thoughts, your comments, your views, because at the end of the day, this is just my opinion, my review, and I would really be interested to know your overall opinion. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening and watching, and I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Please make sure you like, subscribe, to make sure that you can see other videos to come. But give me your honest opinion. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye for now.